Good morning, everybody. RV living with the geezer. And that's right in front of you there, that's an arena where they do a lot of roping, and I don't think they ride any bulls here. I think it's mostly roping. But I'm just pulling away from the Branded Cross Cowboy Church. It's on Keeter Road. There's a little community down the road called Keeter. So that's why they call this Keeter Road out here, I guess. But, yeah, I hadn't been here in about 7 years, I guess, or maybe 6 years. I used to come here, and when I started coming here, what got me to start coming here was the wreck that I had, and I'll show you where it was. It was right here. There was a guy coming from the west over here, and I was going east. We were moving into our little rent house that we rented up here. And I think I've told some of you long timers this story before. See that bar ditch right here on the right? That's where my truck rolled over, right in front of this church. And so that's how I started coming, because the guys were there. They were having a service that night for recovering drug users and alcohol abusers. And they ran over and helped get me out of my truck. Guy hit me head on, and I've told this story before on here, so I won't go into it. But that was in February of 2018, so it's coming up on 7 years now. But I started going to that church, and I started following the pastor there, and he's moved on up to Quanah, Texas now. He has a church up there. But then I started going to other churches around the area, and when I don't go every Sunday. But something told me this morning I've been going up to Decatur to the Wise County Cowboy Church, and something told me this morning, just drew me back down here, and I'm very happy that I came. It was a really good service, and the pastor was really good, laid back. Yeah, I like the cowboy churches. They're pretty laid back, and it's only this back way is only about 5 or 6 miles back to the house, back to the raised Wright ranch. And right up here on the left, we'll pass a road. You probably won't see it. I'll tell you when. Down that road is where we rented that house for a year. And this area out here is really building up. But yeah, I left old Luna at home. Sometimes I bring her with me when I go to church and just leave her in the truck. But it's a nice day today. This road right here to the left, we'd turn and go down to the end of it, and it's where that rental house was. It wasn't a whole lot to brag about, though. It was costing about $300 a month to heat or cool, either one, that house. There was probably no insulation in the attic. Yeah, it was a drain. So that was the last house that I've rented. I've been in the RV ever since then, once that lease ran out. That was 2019, that's right, because moved into it in 2018, just there for a year. Oh, look at this guy. Wide turn in a big hurry, just like most of them are up here. But yeah, that Branded Cross, yeah, I almost forgot to tell you all about it. When I first started going there, you'd open the door up and walk in, and it was gravel floor. And so I expected that today. and opened the door up, and they'd already started with their praise music. And I opened the door up, and they poured a brand new concrete slab in that place and sheetrocked it. It's in a metal building, and it was just before it was a metal building with they had the insulation they use for metal buildings. They had it insulated, but it was a gravel floor, and so I still expected that. And and they've sheetrocked it. And put in central heat and air. It's really looking good. They're not finished yet. They haven't finished it out, but and they have a little bit seems like a larger congregation. It's not large at all. It's maybe 60 to 70 people were in there, and before it was probably 40 people. So yeah, they're coming along, and so I'll definitely go back there. Their sound system is okay. I have trouble hearing anyway. I don't hear out of my right ear, so I ended up sitting towards the back, and it was okay. I could make out pretty much everything. I'll sit a little closer. This guy is the pastor. He doesn't get fired up like the guy at Decatur, where you don't have any trouble hearing him. This guy's a little bit more mellow and laid back. So next time I'll sit up a little closer. Beautiful day today. Here's one of those. I don't know if you can see it on the left. One of those barn dominiums. Real nice. That's pretty new. Hadn't been there too long. More and more people are going to those now to live in. It's a less expensive way to, get a roof over your head. There's still some snow on the sides of the road that in the shade. It was sunny all day yesterday, about 55 it got up to. And I think it's supposed to get up a little warmer than that today. But yeah, there's snow piled up. Next weekend we're supposed to have a big blast of cold air come in. They're not predicting any precipitation though, just cold. They're talking about, we'll see how close they come, but they're talking about like lows of 17 to 18 next weekend. So I'm glad I got that spare propane bottle. I'm still on the original one though, knock on wood. That trailer will run a long time on a bottle of propane if you're just cooking with it. This is a really bad intersection here. You got to pull halfway out in the road to see back to the right whether anybody's coming or not. Yeah, I guess I'm not showing too much of my hood or my dashboard. It looks okay. It's just going to have to be okay, I guess. Because if I tilt that camera up, that's when it starts trying to autofocus on the sky or whatever. It can't find anything. So I think it's fine. Everybody, when I tested it before, most everybody said it was fine. So if y'all are happy, I'm happy. All right, guys. I hope everybody's having a great weekend, and hope you have a great Sunday, what's left of the weekend, and a great week coming up. So just stay blessed, stay positive, and keep your health. And we'll be talking at you on the next one. I think I'm going to cook up some, I've got all the stuff for it. I'm going to cook up some, almost forgot what it was. Calabacitas con queso. And I'll show you what that is if you watch the video. See how I try to keep you in suspense so you'll tune in? Old geezer's pretty tricky. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Adios.